What if someone you see every day secretly doesn't like you? They may still smile, say hello, and act completely normal. But people often reveal their true feelings through patterns, not words. Short conversations. Fewer invitations. A sudden change in their energy when you walk in. And you might miss these signs completely. Until you know exactly what to look for. Here are 5 subtle signs someone may secretly dislike you. One of the first signs is when conversations with someone always feel forced. You ask questions, they give short answers. You try to keep the conversation going, but they rarely ask anything back. Of course, one awkward conversation means nothing. Maybe they're tired or distracted. But if this keeps happening, especially only with you, it could mean they're simply not interested in building a connection. The pattern matters more than one bad conversation. The second sign is when you slowly stop getting included. At first, you might brush it off. Maybe they forgot to invite you once. But then you notice a pattern. People are hanging out, making plans, or grabbing dinner, and somehow you keep hearing about it afterward. You're still friendly with them, but you're no longer part of the circle like you used to be. That doesn't automatically mean they dislike you. But when the invitations keep disappearing, it can be a sign that they're creating some distance. The third sign is that their whole vibe changes when you show up. Maybe they're laughing and having a great time with everyone else, but when you walk over, they suddenly get quiet. Their energy drops. Their body language changes. Sometimes, the conversation even shifts. Now, one weird moment doesn't prove anything. People have off days. But if you keep noticing the same reaction around you, that's when it becomes worth paying attention to. Sometimes, body language says what people won't. The fourth sign is when they never really build on the conversation. You tell them something interesting, and they might say, "Oh, nice," then change the subject. They rarely ask follow-up questions. They don't seem curious about your life, your stories, or what's going on with you. Now, some people are naturally quiet or distracted. But when someone consistently gives you nothing to work with, it can signal low interest in the connection. Real connection usually goes both ways. The fifth sign is when they keep things strictly surface level. You can talk for hours, joke around, and still feel like they never really let you in. They don't share much about themselves. They don't ask for your advice. And they rarely involve you in anything that actually matters to them. Now, some people are just private, and that's totally fine. But when emotional distance shows up alongside the other signs, it may mean they simply don't want a closer relationship. Sometimes, distance is the message. But here's the part you shouldn't ignore. Not everyone who seems distant secretly dislikes you. They could be stressed, busy, introverted, or dealing with something you know nothing about. So don't judge someone from one awkward conversation or one missed invitation. Look for patterns over time. Because psychology isn't about reading minds. It's about noticing repeated behavior. And sometimes, the clearest sign someone doesn't want to be close isn't what they say. It's how consistently they keep their distance. If you enjoy real psychology and human behavior, subscribe for more.